Ah, it was young for. Ceciana meti say si bibi e bon. Hey, we had you. E bon. Bibi o kankai.
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice and y'all or don't make me the villain.
This is the ongoing fascinating saga of a woman whose BBL stank.
So in part one, I was telling y'all how my sit down air was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume.
So how could a BBL cause somebody's sit-down air to stink really badly? Well, there are a number of possible causes. Obviously, cleanliness and hygiene may have something to do with it, especially if you've had a BBL and things aren't feeling the same down there. But it also could be due to medical conditions. Let's hear a little bit more from her.
When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. It was the truth. It got to the point to where when I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that rat-eaten flesh.
Now, if you've ever worked in healthcare, you know that the thing that smells the absolute worst, worse than anything, is rotten flesh. This is worse than the smell of somebody just not cleaning back there, and that's how she's describing this. But unfortunately, the people who watched her video did not like her explanation, and see what happened afterwards.
I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things.
Although some people may have a hard time cleaning back there when their behind is so much larger, it doesn't sound like that's the case with her. Fat necrosis, where the fat dies, is a known complication of BBL surgery, and if that fat gets infected, it could smell badly and actually drain. Now, the only people who know what happened are the patient and her surgeon, so let's give her the final word.
I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit-down one was stinking real bad. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay?
If you're cleaning regularly and healing properly, your BBL should not stink. But if you have a complication like it sounds like she did, then I guess it could.
I'm no plastic surgeon, but from what I've gathered, necrosis is tissue death, and it's what causes that unpleasant smell after someone gets a BBL. However, not everyone that gets a BBL will have necrosis, and it is a very rare and serious condition that is avoidable with a good surgeon, proper technique, and good post-op care. So let's break it down. When tissue dies, it begins to decompose, and this may lead to the growth of bacteria. That bacteria can produce a rotting or decaying smell, and that's usually a warning sign of an infection or a serious complication. So now let's talk about how this can actually happen. So fat that's improperly injected can block blood vessels, and that can lead to fat embolism or necrosis. And when you have necrotic tissue, it can turn black, it can harden, and it can even have pus coming out of it, that fluid that then has that foul smelling odor. At this point, it is a medical emergency, and if even left untreated, it can lead to sepsis. But even with proper technique and a qualified board-certified experienced surgeon, you can still experience necrosis for several reasons. One, if you have any underlying health conditions like diabetes. Two, if you don't take care of yourself post-op. And three, if you smoke. And then four, if you just have poor blood supply. So those are some of the things that can cause it. But again, it is very rare. And so no, not everyone that has a BBL, from my understanding, has this smell coming out. So this is just to clarify. But if there's any plastic surgeons out here that want to do even more clarification, I'm down to do a video about it where I interview you, because who knows?
Y'all see the story time with a lady saying that she had to remove her BBL because her sit down earth stink? And that's not to be shady, no shade. But she was getting a lot of backlash from a lot of people that got BBLs, and they was just like, you probably ain't know how to wash out. That ain't had nothing to do with washing your ass. I mean, a lot of y'all wanted bigger asses that ain't know how to properly wash the ass that you got. So I mean, it could be coming from your ass and the incisions, but it's not even coming from washing your ass. That'd be just like an additional stench. It's coming from the incisions from the surgery. Everybody's body is not reactive in the same way. If you did do your research, which I hope y'all did, it stated that that's a natural healing process of like fluid discharge, inflammation. It could possibly be a bacterial infection as well. But to sit up there and just be in full-fledged denial, and me personally, I done heard niggas say that shit stink. Like the ass be nice, but the smell, you gotta think twice. No shade. So to be clowning her because she came out and told her truth. And my thing is, this was what she said happened with her. She didn't say that all BBLs, you're going to have a stench or it stink. This is what's her story. This is her truth. So y'all even coming up saying something like, oh, you must have didn't wash your ass. That goes to show that you in denial about your own stench when you sit your ass down.
One of my first nursing jobs was a plastic surgery aftercare nurse. And when I tell you that when I saw Chief Queef's video talking about how BBLs stink, I knew exactly the scent that she was talking about, because as a plastic surgery aftercare nurse, it's like BBLs left and right. Everyone's getting a BBL. 20-year-olds, 60-year-olds, everybody. Especially here in LA, it's like going to the dentist. Just another appointment. But it stinks, but not like earring backs or anything like that. It's like, how do I describe it? Sour. It's like a sour scent. I don't even know. It's like it just smells like milk. I don't know.